All right, so welcome to another awesome episode of the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to ashcashshow.com to subscribe to the podcast or go anywhere that your podcast is available and search for the Ash Cash Show. Also, go to ashcashtv.com to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We finally are above 1,000 subscribers, so I'm excited there. Today, if it's your first time rocking with us, so welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are back on the scene, then you are family. Mind Right Money Moguls in the building, so we appreciate you. Fast shout to everybody who's checking in, but specifically, my folks on the West Coast. So Iris Palmer in the building from sunny San Diego checking in, which means that if she's tuning in live, that means she coming straight 5 a.m. right? Because we start 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So she up 5 a.m. for all this financial smoke. So salute. Salute everybody. Karen in the building, just got the Kanye book, certainly shifted my thoughts. Yeah, I got to redo the Kanye book. Y'all, promise you, the Kanye book, Making Sense of Kanye is one of the best books I've written. I promise you. But the problem is that because I connected, I was trying to do the whole, wake up call, Nipsey Hussle, Jay-Z thing with Kanye, but it just didn't work. So that's one of my biggest fails. And when I say it's a fail, it's only because I put the book out. It didn't sell the way I wanted to, but minus the sales, it didn't reach the amount of people that I wanted it to reach. So I'm gonna rebrand it. I'm gonna take Kanye out of it. I might. I don't know. I have some ideas because I'm just trying to think creatively how I could finesse it. So I do have some ideas, and actually I might connect with my guy from Mailbox Money Academy because now that I'm thinking about it. There may be some synergy in like mental health and hip hop and all that stuff. So I may figure a way. I may figure a way to finesse it better. I may figure a way to finesse it better. So let me just think about that. But I definitely think it's a dope book. And so that's why I was giving them away for free because I just had so many copies just sitting around doing nothing. And so I was giving it away for free. But yeah, so thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. Yo, what up? The Davidsons in the buildings. Yeah, fast shout to you. The bricklayers in the building. So I had the pleasure and honor of being a guest. My homie Jamie Jordan. I was a guest on her mastermind called the Bricklayers, and we had such a great time. It was Friday, so salute. That bow age. That I don't know what that means, but salute. Diamond Mine Results, bricks in the building, my bricklayers in the building. Salute. Good morning. Hope you saw my message. Grind hard 24/7. If you send it in a DM, I'll check it. I get a lot of DMs, so please bear with me. So please bear with me. If you send me a DM, please bear with me because I get a lot of them and it's hard to check all of them. I don't hire no one to manage those, so bear with me. PK Dixon in the building. Good morning, my sister. Need help writing a book about my life. Check you got. I'm gonna check your message, but you got to check my program. My ashcashbookcourse.com. I made it easier. Go to ashcashbookcourse.com. Give you all the game. It give you everything you need to do to write it. Plus, you get access to me on a one-on-one basis. So check out ashcashbookcourse.com. But I'll check out your message, though, for sure. First time rocking, grind hard 24/7. Salute. Let's see. One of the best books. I appreciate you, Pinks of Fire. Word. Denver in the building. So, Joyce, I didn't even know you was in Denver. So, Denver in the building. Colorado is 6 a.m. So, I got the 6 a.m. fam in the building. You got to do like a monthly update because he is always on some new stuff. Yeah, no, I'm just taking him out. What about the book about TLC and all the groups that lost their money? Okay. That's possible. It just might take me off of where it might veer me. off of which way I'm going. So we might have to, you know what I mean? Let's see. I have been watching you for about a month, and I enjoy your energy and the knowledge you give. You definitely have me wanting to meditate. Now I'm telling you, appreciate you, Shannon. Yeah, you gotta get that mind right always. Remember the name, please, Jamel Jackson. Salute, Jamel. I got you, King. Pardon my truth. How much is the book course? So I just posted it on I think yesterday. So the book course is $497, but I just posted a coupon. If my story 2020, you get $200 off. So you literally could get it for $297. It's easily worth. Anybody in the book course could tell you it's easily worth way more than that. So go to ashcashbookcourse.com. I'll be checking the book site. I have 3 books I'm working on. Yeah. I promise you. So the book course for me is just literally me giving the game on how I've been able to sell so many copies independently with no publicist. You know what I'm saying? So I give you all the game. So I tell you how to write and publish a book in 90 days or less, but then I also give you the game on how to make money. Because you know what I mean? Like I make at least 4 figures a month off of books residually. You know what I'm saying? And so I give you the game on how to do that. Like how to get publicity, how to write everything you need from a publicity standpoint, influencer marketing, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I give you the tea. So it's one thing to write the book, but if you write the book and then it's sitting in your garage or it's sitting in your house doing nothing, that's another thing. So people stop there though. People think, oh, I'm an author. Nah, I mean, you're not you don't sell no books though. You know what I'm saying? So the course is definitely for people who want to learn how to write a book in a short amount of time, but then it's also for people who already have books and want to learn the game on how to sell books, because that's what I focus on that too. You know what I'm saying? So check it out for sure. When you said you was young, but been in the game a long time. Oh, that's how. I got you. Now I was like, thou our age, yeah. Now it's a fact, right? Because when I tell you I've been in the game 21 years, you might be like, damn, this dude about to be 50. But no. You know what I'm saying? I started as a banker at 19. You could do the math. I'll be 40 this year. Like I'm 39. I'll be 40 this year. You know what I'm saying? And so, I still hold on to my 30s. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm still I'm still a OG millennial. You know what I mean? If you don't have a product, can you still join Mailbox Money Academy? I would prefer you have a product, but you can, because part of what we do in Mailbox Money Academy is help you create a product, like figure out what's the best minimal viable product to create. So yes, the answer is yes. Go to mailboxmoneyacademy.com, or you can just go to mindrightmoney.com. Under resources, you'll see the application. Miami, I got Miami in the building. Ash, do I still need the book course if I already wrote the book to maximize mailbox money potential? The book course is really about how the book is what I mean. Like if you build it, they won't come. So you got to figure out how to sell it. So if you're happy with your sales, then fine. But I also give a step-by-step guide on how to build a brand, how I built my brand, how I'm able to get mailbox money from my books. So yeah, so I would definitely check it out. Part of my truth, I need that. My guy, a whole gem out here. Nah, salute. I also need the info on converting novel to screenplay. I'm probably not the person for that, because I got a guy who has done that, but I'm not the guy. I've never done a novel before, or I've never turned a novel into a screenplay. I only teach on what I know. You know what I'm saying? Nadira, what up, Nadira? Salute, Queen. I only teach on what I know, because I don't like theory. I don't like the cats that be like, oh, I can figure this out and teach it. I'd rather have done it before. So that's why I didn't write the book until I was 10 years. I didn't write the book course until I was 10 years in. You know what I mean? I didn't start teaching about, how to get mailbox money until I started getting mailbox money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely not your novel guy, but I could probably put you in touch. Will my product work good on mailbox money? No, see, listen, if y'all understand what Mailbox Money Academy is, and I got a bunch of people in here, so y'all can attest to it. Mailbox Money is about systems. That's it. I don't care what your product. You can have a product. You can have a service. If you have the right systems, you can make money. And our goal collectively is for each business to make 6 figures in 6 months. So that's what we're focusing on. And so I teach you all about all the different systems that you need to automate your business. So there's parts of my business, there's parts of my business that I participate in, but there's also parts of my business that I automate. And the automation part is what makes me makes me the most money, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I teach. I teach about how to automate your business. You know what I'm saying? And then we have some great guests that come in too. Are you sending a link out for tonight's class? I'll send out a link because I think tonight's class. I think the only link that changes should be the Thursday link. But the Monday mastermind should be the same link, but I'll double check it. I'm definitely gonna send it because that's automated. But later on, but yeah, I think the link should stay the same. Styles Lewis, earning digital money. That's what it's about. Whatever your product or service is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can automate it and earn that digital money. Digital money is good. I'll be honest with you. Digital money is good. I slept on it for a long time, but when I finally woke up, it felt good. That's the first, you know what I mean? I wake up and say thanks to God, but the first thing I do, I check them emails to see how many Stripe notifications I got. You know what I'm saying? So, fast shout life. Yeah, fast shout the Styles Lewis in the building, Karen in the building, Joy Warrior in the building. You know what I mean? All my mailbox money millionaires in the building. Would it work for e-commerce? It's specifically for e-commerce. Like any product or service, Mailbox Money Academy can help you. You know what I'm saying? So, passive income, like it's the, you know what I mean? Digital coins is the best. All right, bet. Let's jump in, right? Because I spent a lot of times, on the intro, but I love it though, because we getting reacquainted. It was just the weekend, and so I am going to start off with today's inspirational word of the day. And today's inspirational word of the day, I actually, wrote this on my Instagram, and it says, "Remember that everything that settles goes to the bottom." And I want y'all to understand that everything that settles goes to the bottom, and I want you to understand that when you start off this week, I want you to understand that we not settling for nothing. Going forward, we not settling for nothing. We are abundance only. If it doesn't fit exactly with what you are looking to accomplish, if it's not fitting exactly with what your dreams and aspirations are, if it's not fitting exactly with the vision for your life, then you gotta move on, right? Because I need you to remember that anything that settles goes to the bottom, right? You put anything in a cup of water, you shake it up. Once it settles, guess where it's going? It's going to the bottom. And so abundance only. Abundance only. We're not playing that game no more. Right? We're not playing that game. Once upon a time, it was cool. Once upon a time, you know what I'm saying? It was cool for us to, look at things and say, you know what? I'd rather this than nothing. But that mindset is a limiting mindset, right? Because I talked about having faith, obedience, and patience. And the reason why people settle is because of that last P, right? That last step in allowing the universe to give you what it wants or what you want. That last step, that patience part, people don't have patience. And because they don't have patience, they settle for things. But remember, everything that settles goes to the bottom. Everything that settles goes to the bottom. Right? Abundance only. And as y'all start off this week, stop playing with God, stop playing with the universe, stop playing with the things that you want out of life. If you ask for it, it is done, period. The moment you ask for it, it's done. It is accomplished. Ask and ye shall receive, period. It's not a comma. It doesn't say ask and ye shall receive, but first you must settle on the things that come first. Nah, that's not what it say. Abundance only. We not settling this week. Effective immediately, right? Effective immediately, we are going for an abundance mindset only. We are going for an abundance mindset only. We're not settling. Ask and ye shall receive. The moment you ask, it is done. It is done. It is accomplished. You have to have faith. You have to be obedient. And you have to have patience. Right? You go into a restaurant. You go into a restaurant and you don't eat pork, and so you order turkey. But the pork was done faster, and the waiter comes out and the waiter says, you know what? Your turkey is gonna take a little longer to make, but we got this pork ready. What you gonna do? You gonna eat the pork, or you gonna wait till that turkey done? Or if you're a vegan and you don't eat meat, and you go to a restaurant and all the meat is done already, and they tell you know what, to cook this vegan meal is going to take a little more time. Are you going to say, you know what, I'll take the turkey, I'll take the chicken, I'll take the pork, give me the meat, pause? You're not going to do that. You're going to wait for the vegan meal. And so at the end of the day, right, when you think about settling, all you're doing is saying, hey, I want this, and this is where I want to, this is what I want. But because this other thing is ready, this other thing has been done already, I'm going to take that. Nah, that's not what you asked for. We're not settling. Everything that settles goes to the bottom, period. Everything that settles goes to the bottom. So have faith, be obedient, and I need you to have patience. So effective immediately, no more settling, abundance only mindset, period. We're not settling. All right, that's my daily word for the day. Let's talk about the financial news. And so we're going to talk about the markets, as of close of business yesterday, actually. And so as of close of business Friday, the NASDAQ was up 22.72%. S&P 500 was up 3.73%. Dow Jones is down 3.87%. Gold is up 34.61%. 10-year Treasury is down 135.20 basis points. And then oil is down 32.04%. Excuse me, it's actually year-to-date. So these are the year-to-date numbers. The S&P and Dow Jones are both on a 6-day winning streak. Investors will be watching how the latest U.S.-China flare-up plays out, as well as the coronavirus developments. The world, a group of countries have pledged nearly $300 million in humanitarian aid to Lebanon following the explosion that killed more than 150 people last week. French President Emmanuel Macron has been spearheading the efforts. Trump signs into executive action. So that was interesting over the weekend. Trump springs into executive action. So on Saturday, President Trump fired off a series of measures to juice the economy after congressional efforts had delayed. And so Democrats had pushed for a $3.4 trillion aid package. Republicans countered with a $1 trillion alternative. On Friday, Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said the Republicans had rejected an offer to split the difference. And so Trump said, in Trump fashion, Trump said, I'm going to take this matter into my own hand. And so he signed an executive order plus 3 memorandums in order to push things into effect. So what he wanted to do, what he did was he added an additional $300 a week in unemployment benefits drawn from the federal government's disaster relief fund, plus another 100 to be provided by states. The 600 in extra benefits provided by the CARES Act had expired in July 31st. He also created a temporary deferment of the payroll tax for employee earnings less than $100,000 a year. Workers would still have to pay up eventually, but Trump is asking the Treasury to look for ways to wipe out the debt away entirely. Also, he extended a memorandum on some evictions and foreclosures and pushed off student loan payments. So student loan payments are stopped until December 31st. And so if you have student loan payments that are federal, then you don't have to pay those until December, until 2021 actually. So you got literally almost a year worth of not paying your student loans. And he dropped the interest rate to 0. So that way, nobody's being accrued any interest on it. So yeah, so there's pros and cons to it. You know what I'm saying? There's pros and cons to it. I think so far from the research that I've done, the pros around it is anybody on unemployment is gonna get at least some additional funding. Some of that additional funding has been helping the economy, helping people who don't have jobs. So that's a plus. The plus about the student loans, so some of the people who are paying these student loans don't have to pay them. So that gives you an opportunity to save some money. So if you're not paying student loans, make sure you're putting that money away. But the cons, I guess, is so far is this payroll tax for employees earning less than $100,000. The payroll tax is what supports Social Security, and Social Security has been losing money anyway. And so 64% of older Americans rely on Social Security to live on. And so if the payroll tax is removed or diminished, then that's also going to diminish Social Security, which is going to affect our older population. So I think there's some pros and some cons. Obviously the election is 85 days away, so both Democrats and Republicans are trying to figure out how they could get that seat. So just keep your eye out on what's happening. Regardless of what happens, get your emotions out of it and look at the benefits and take advantage of it, right? Like if you now have a deferment till December 31st, please figure out how you're going to use that money. Please figure out, don't just, figure out how you're going to use that extra money that you would have been paying towards your student loans, So yeah. All right. In other news, I found this interesting. Michelle Obama says that she's suffering from low-grade depression. So former First Lady Michelle Obama says she is suffering from a low-grade depression. The reason is the pandemic, race relations in the United States, and the political strife surrounding it all, she says. I'm waking up in the middle of the night because I'm worrying about something, or there's a heaviness, Michelle Obama said in her the Michelle Obama podcast on Wednesday. I try to make sure I get a workout in, although there have been periods throughout this quarantine where I just have felt too low. It's a familiar feeling for many Americans, and the Census Bureau survey found that 1 in 3 Americans are reporting symptoms of depression or anxiety, more than 3 times the rate from a similar survey conducted in the first half of 2019. And because one of the best ways to fight coronavirus is through social distancing, people have gone long stretches of time without seeing their friends or family, and that's exacerbating the already widespread results of loneliness, which can deeply harmful to one's mental health. So I think definitely I'm happy for her transparency. I think it's going to help a lot of people, because if you think about the former First Lady of the United States going through what she's going through, so That's definitely to keep in mind that we all are going through something, right? But definitely working out, prayer, meditation. I think those are a must. Literally, the first lady and I, the first lady of our household, the first lady and I have been building a fence or building a fence in our backyard, and it's been therapeutic. Obviously we could have easily hired somebody to do it, um, but there's just something therapeutic about, like, my body's aching, everything is hurting me, um, but there's just something therapeutic about being in nature, digging holes and building stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so I say all that to say that find a way to move your body. Movement is medicine. Health is wealth, and movement is medicine. Fast shout out to my brother Giant. Bartenders in the building. But health is wealth. Movement is medicine. So figure out how to move. Figure out how to meditate, how to quiet your mind. It's important. It's important. The drug Zoloft for depression is running very low. It's serious. Yeah, I stay away from any depression, any drugs. I think that I've never been clinically depressed, I guess, if that's what you call it, but I'm pretty sure that I've had bouts of depression, and no drugs for me. Move your body, eat right, because move your body, eat right, pray, meditate, get to a space of staying present. Because for me, I feel like depression is a matter of thinking about the past or looking too far in the future. I am not a medical doctor, or I'm not a psychiatrist, so I'm not saying if you are on depression drugs, anything like that, to stop. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what works for me. And like I said, I've never went to a doctor and been, diagnosed with depression, but I do, feel like I've been in that space. And anytime I hit that low space, those three things work for me. You never know what people are going through. That was courageous of her. I agree. Self-care used to be a luxury, but now it's a necessity for our mental and physical health. I agree 100%. I am paid in full. Good morning. Got to stay prayed up. Big facts. Karen says, I am getting off of Zoloft now. It's really for serious cases, like I was suicidal with 2 babies, and it saved me. Now with health and medication, I'm getting off. Yo, Karen, salute to you. I appreciate your transparency, and thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that, for sure, in a public setting. But not for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if definitely, I've never, been in that space, so I can't really speak to that. But nah, I appreciate, you sharing that. Essential oils are the way to go as well. Game changer. I think there's so many different ways, that we could get to that place of self-care. And honestly, for me as well, it's easy to slide, right? It's easy to get depressed. It's easy to slide. And so that's why I think staying present, being here in the now, is very important. Even when things are all good, right? It's like prayer. Like people, like a lot of times people pray, when they need something from God or when they need something from the universe, opposed to praying every single day, so that you're never in a space that you hit so low that you need that. You know what I'm saying? So I think just pay attention to that. In other news, North Carolina was hit with the strongest earthquake in 94 years, and it shakes area along Virginia's border. So a 5.1 magnitude earthquake hit about 2 miles from the town of Sparta, North Carolina, early on Sunday, along the state's border with Virginia, according to preliminary reports by the U.S. Ghana, Geology Survey. It's the strongest quake to shake the state since 1926, according to North Carolina. The quake, whose also epicenter is Allegheny County, was felt as far away as Washington, D.C. and Atlanta, according to reports. It struck about 8:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, prayers. I'm in Atlanta. I'm in the Atlanta area. I didn't feel it, but yeah, prayers. And then lastly, Lizzo signs a huge deal with Amazon Studio. Lizzo has set her sights on conquering the small screen after teaming up with Amazon Studios bosses for a first-look production deal. The Truth Hurts hitmaker, who had a minor role in Jennifer Lopez's stripper movie Hustlers, will develop TV projects for the streaming platform. Although details about the kind of material she will be bringing to the screen have yet been revealed. So yeah, that's the end of the news. I'm tempted to talk about Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion's video. I'm tempted. But yeah, I'm tempted to talk about it. But All right. What time is it? All right, we're running out of time, so I want to open it up for any questions that anybody may have. If you have any questions, please, if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, please put your questions in the comment box. If you are watching on Instagram, please put your questions in the question box. Fast shout to my folks. So, salute to Fidel Carrell, has donated $5 on Twitch. So I don't even know how you can do that, but I thank you for the donation. So I appreciate you there. Nadira Brown on the check-in, PK Dixon on the check-in, showing some Facebook love this morning. I might have to hop on IG though. Got all my peoples there. Fast shout to you, Nadira. We are not selling this week. Charles Carter, what's up, C? Is in the building. Settling is old school. Settling is played out. Big facts. This is why I'm pushing myself to think bigger. You have to. You know what I'm saying? It's pressure towards the bottom and the top. You know what I'm saying? Big facts. Poppy Smith on a check-in on Periscope. All right. Let's see. Talk about it. I might talk about it tomorrow. Cause I don't think I got enough time to talk about it. Doc River says don't do it. Brax Rich says talk about it. Grace says talk about the fact that it shouldn't be played on radio before 9 a.m. Big facts. WAP looks like a video that needs to be on BC After Dark. Elegant Eleanor. Big facts. Talk about it. Yeah, I might talk about it tomorrow because there's a history lesson on it too. Trini Cherry. Salute. Thank you for the check-in. I watched The Kid from Coleon. That's a good one. Talk that ish. I'm gonna talk about it because there are. I want to go deeper though. I don't want to just talk about the video. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I want to go deeper than what's happening, and so we'll talk about that. I'll talk about it tomorrow. All right, let's see what questions we got in the building. Fem Creator. What go on? Me not even see the question. Me not talk about it. What do you think about the Cardi B video? I'll talk about it tomorrow. I ain't gonna talk about it now, Karen. I'll talk about it tomorrow because I got more. I have feelings about it. I have feelings about it, but I'll talk about it. I didn't even know that was gonna be a question. I don't know when, you know what I mean? But it's deeper. It's deeper than the video. Sarah Bartman. I think I'm saying her name right. If y'all don't know who Sarah is, it Sarah Bartman? See, that's what I'm saying. I gotta get my facts right. So it's deeper than that. Yeah, it's deeper than that. And there's history behind the people who are pushing the videos, right? There's history behind the people, right? Don't look at chase the money. Don't look at the source. This is not about Cardi B and it's not about Meg Thee Stallion. It's deeper than that. It's deeper. Yeah, Sarah Barden, right? It's deeper. I want to get your views. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. I promise you. I'll talk about it tomorrow. But it's deeper though. Sarah Bartman is deeper. Is deeper. You know what I mean? It's levels. So we're gonna talk about it. Let's look at the money. Let's look at who. That video didn't cost. That cost a lot of money. If you watch the video, cost a lot of money. Who funded it? Who's behind this? Who's behind this narrative? During a time that black people are waking up, who wants us to go back to sleep? We're gonna go deep. Pause. Next question. If I refinance my car, personal reasons, but looking to sell my house and rebuy another house, will that impact my credit greatly, or how long should I wait? So here's the deal. If you refinance your car, and you are honestly, if you're looking to sell my house but rebuy another house, so if you haven't sold the house yet, and you want to rebuy another house, doing a refinance on your car, as long as you're saving money, should not be a bad thing to do. But I'm wondering, this is what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if by selling your house, you could potentially, I don't know if you're going to get money back from the house, but would you be able to pay off the car with some of the proceeds you get from selling the house, and buy another house? The only reason I'm saying that is I think it's better to not, do anything with your credit while you're in that process, unless it's going to positively impact your credit. The refinance is going to be a hit, but if it lowers your monthly payments, that could help your credit by helping your debt to income ratio. And so, there's things to look at. It may be a benefit if you are. It may be a benefit if it if it lowers your debt to income ratio. So we'll leave it there. She said it costs $100K. That video definitely looked like it costs more than $100K, but I could be wrong. Maybe they use a different, they're using more advanced videos. Trav says, as a sports entertainment photographer and production company, how can I use mailbox money to take my business digital? So that's a great question, right? So sports entertainment photographer and production company. So a couple of things, right? So number one, if you're a photographer, right? So if you start thinking about this pandemic right now, I mean, obviously you're in a DMV area. If you start thinking about this pandemic right now, it does not mean that people are not hiring photographers. People are not hiring production. Still, people are, right? In fact, when you look at where people are, people are starting to try to open, right? The NBA is back open, and they're just not letting people in the stands and things of that nature. So I do think that there might be a pivot, right? Meaning that you may need to scour from a marketing perspective. You may have to look into what locations or what places are currently have currently are offering photography or have sports, so you could still use that part of it, meaning still have work from there. But Styles Lewis, we about to hire you, because that's exactly what I was about to say, right? So Styles Lewis says, create that coffee table book. And so for me, when I think about digital money, I think about what have you done already that you have that you can monetize on right now, right? Because and so if you have a catalog, right? The great thing about photographers is that no matter who you take a picture of, you own the copyright to that photo. So even if you took a photo of Donald Trump, you actually own the copyright to that photo of Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? And so what I would say is that if you whatever photography, whatever books or whatever pictures that you have. If you have exclusive pictures, you could put together a coffee table book, right? So that's number one. So look at all of the pictures that you have. Put together a book, and then Mailbox Money Academy will teach you how to market that book, how to get the book out there, how to sell the book, how to automate the book, right? Number one. Number two is also when you start thinking about, your skill set as a photographer, as a production company. There are other photographers out there. You might be at another level. I'm a teacher, right? And so you might be at another level, at a level that a photographer who's just starting out is not. And so you can write an ebook about how to, get to your level. You can, create online courses to teach photographers or teach photography. And so you can literally create digital products, coffee table book. You could create ebooks and how-to guides on how to become a photographer, how to create a production company, depending on how deep in, Pauls, you're in to your production company. What does it take to create the production company? What business, what's your structure, and what are the different structures? Like a lot of these things that people may not know, I would focus on that. And yes, Mailbox Money Academy does deep dive into all of that, gives you all of the tips, the tools, what you need to do to make digital money. Every Thursday we also have great guests that talk about different aspects of your business and how to monetize it. And so we've had 4 great guests so far. We'll definitely have somebody, or not definitely. I'm still waiting to get feedback from someone that I want to have on this week, but all of the recordings are there as well. So, and then Nadira says he can also make a best practices checklist, right? So there's so many digital products that could come out of your business. So Mailbox Money Academy will help with that as well. Appreciate the question. What I got? I think I got like 7 minutes before they kick me out. Nadira says, question, do you use the Acorns app? If so, aside from roundups, what's the perk do you see from using it? I don't use Acorns. I think that Acorns is a great app because it helps people who are forgetting to invest. So like if you're forgetting to invest, it allows you to invest on an automated basis. And so one of the things I tell people is to automate your finances. And so those are the 2 things that I think it does. Number one, it rounds it up. So as you're using your money, it's going to round up your change to the nearest dollar. And then when it rounds up your change to the nearest dollar, now you're passively, investing. And then number 2, that automation, right? That automation where you are in the markets and you don't have to think about it. And so that's the thing that I like the best about it. Other than that, if you have the discipline to create a budget and to put investing as your budget, and you are, putting, wait, hold on, I'm gonna have to kick somebody out. If you're putting, money periodically in in investing, then you should be good. Who the hell is this? I'm sorry, because I'm looking. Somebody named Scott Temple is telling people. Let me kick Scott out. Block user. Block Scott. Get out of here. Yeah. So on Facebook, literally, I'm watching on Facebook. And this dude is like hitting people up, talking about, I got $5,000. Hit me up on WhatsApp. Like, nah, we good. No scams over here, fam. Peace. It teaches them how to invest and automate their investments. Yeah. So that's why I like Acorns. I don't use it because I have other ways that I automate it. And so I don't use it. I got TD Ameritrade. I use Cash App every now and then, and I use Coinbase. Those are the 3 platforms I use to invest. All right. Appreciate your automate your finances, passive income. Thanks, King Ash. Now, my pleasure. My pleasure. Fake friend request. Please be careful. Yeah. Young Faces 21 day is fire. Yeah. 21 day mind right, money right challenge is dope. Salute to everybody that has taken that. I appreciate y'all. All right, let's see. We got. I think I got like 4 more minutes. Let's see. Cleaning for You says, do you believe leasing is better than buying or putting debt on a car loan? I think that leasing is better if you lease under a business name. So it could be a write-off. I think leasing as a person is not a good idea because you're like throwing money away. But if you're leasing as a business, I think that's the best that you could do. I think car loans are the worst thing you could do, only because of the way cars depreciate. So if you are going to finance the car. I mean, I think you should just pay cash for it if you can. But if you are going to finance a car, wait 3 to 4 years or maybe 5, because that way the car has depreciated the most that it will. So Michelle Young said, how's the Flip the Weight challenge going? We ready. And maybe we should just start it without the videos. So what Mel was gonna do, Fit Body Mel, he was gonna record video instructions throughout the challenge. I'm sorry, but because of the storm, he's in New York, and because of the storm, he hasn't had power, and so he hasn't been able to record the videos. So that's why we didn't start, but we will start soon, though. It's definitely something that's going to happen. Hopefully this week, if not next week for sure. By next week, I'll just advise him to start it without the videos. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think the videos would be beneficial. So, all right, they kicking me out, y'all. Elegant Eleanor, never thought about that to lease under your business. I got 2 cars under my business. How much can you write off under your business name? It's an expense, so you can write it all off. If if it's a business expense, so you don't pay taxes on that portion of your income. But yeah, I got something coming with my guy Mitch too. So we're gonna talk about taxes and all that stuff in a sec. All right, love y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Ash Cash Show. Make sure you go to ashcashshow.com to subscribe to our podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to mindrightlegacy.com. That is my personal finance program. If you need help, if you need a financial coach, if you need accountability, go to mindrightlegacy.com. You also get a personal finance website that you can use on your own to manage your money. So go there to sign up. I love y'all. Peace. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, inshallah. Same time, same place. Peace.